Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Life with Shenita. I am so excited that you've joined me, whether it's live or on replay. I'd like for you all to like and share this broadcast. And remember, Life with Shenita started with an ultimate goal to help people overcome life's challenges and to encourage them to live a vibrant life, regardless to what life throws at us. So, as you all know, I am an optimist. And so I'm optimistic about life, regardless to what has been my walk on this journey. So tonight, I am so excited. You guys know how much I absolutely love jazz, right? Love, 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 love jazz. And I have the pleasure and the privilege of having as my special guest this evening, Phillip Doc Martin. I shared his bio on Facebook, which is an amazing bio. And I am just honored that he said, yes, I will have the conversation because, as you all know, if I enjoy something, I want to share it. And so this is nothing, no different than any other time. I had the privilege and the pleasure of not only hearing Phillip Doc Martin, but working with him in the booth for the sales of his CDs for Labor Day in my hometown, Pensacola, Florida, for the Gulf Coast Summer Jazz Festival. Was amazing. Doc was a showstopper. And so I want you guys to just meet him. He is out of the Maryland area, but you probably know someone in Maryland. So if he might be in your city one day. So I want you guys, if you don't know of him, I want you to know who he is. Phillip Doc Martin. And I'm going to share just a few things before I bring him in. And I have a special guest also, my colleague and partner, Limitless Hollins, who is going to join me this evening. So let's talk about this dental thing. Not only is he a musician, a saxophone player, but he's a dentist. So I was just doing a little research about why be a dentist. And I came up with a few things about why people choose to become dentists. And it says, one, they restore the oral health and transform the lives of their patients. They are independent in their careers. Whew, that sounds like music to my ears right there. They earn a great salary. They choose from a number of career options. It says, while 80% of dental school graduates go into private practice in general dentistry, the profession offers a wide range of clinical, research, academic opportunities to both new graduates and dentists at any stage in their careers. They maintain a flexible lifestyle. They shape the future of oral health care. They are respected members of their communities. They exercise creativity in their daily work. They get to work as a part of a team because you got to have a team to make it all come together. They also provide benevolent care to their communities. So, I mean, that's just amazing. I remember as a young girl going to the dentist, and my dentist used to always say, man, you have perfect teeth. You should think about dental. And I didn't. I wish that I had. I think about that often. So let's welcome in our special guest. And tonight we are going to also have a spoken word tribute to breast cancer survivors and those who've gone on as a result of breast cancer. So I just want to celebrate this last show in the month of October, which is my birth month. And you guys know, anybody that knows me knows that I have to celebrate breast cancer as a part of my birthday celebration. So it would not be anything different if I didn't end this month with something sweet like a jazz musician, and acknowledging breast cancer. So please like and share tonight's broadcast and welcome my special guest, Phillip Doc Martin and Wendell Limitless Hollins to the platform. How you doing, Doc?
Good to go.
Yes, so glad to have you.
It is good to be here.
It is indeed. And Wendell, welcome.
Thank you very, very much.
Yes, I am so honored to have both of you all here. I'll just put up some of the messages. This is one of my homegirls, Michelle Askew. She is actually saying hello to all of us. And so I'm going to share her comments and each comment as they come in. So with that being said, Doc, I want you to share a little bit. Well, first, tell me what your favorite color is.
My favorite color is like light green.
Ah,
The color of like the perfect grass.
the perfect grass. I like that.
Yeah, perfect.
And I like that green. As a matter of fact, the theme for my birthday party was green this year.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was more health related, right? Healthier food choices because I've lost weight, and so trying to get people to think green, healthy.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So my homeboy Michael Snell is joining in from Germany, and he was like, "It's gonna be 1:00 in the morning. I'm gonna try to make it." So
What?
kudos to you, Michael. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, you got cats from Germany joining? That's what's up.
Yes, and then my friend Daphne said that green is her favorite color as well. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening.
Awesome.
Yes, yes. So favorite color is green, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us more about the man, Phillip Doc Martin.
So, well, you want to like kind of that's a deep question. Like where you want to go with this?
I want you to go wherever you feel comfortable going. How about that?
I mean, okay, I'm just gonna tell you how even I got here, right? So I'll never forget it. I was in my uncle's living room. I was 9 years old, and compact disc just came out. Like the CD player was like this big, and it only had one CD that you could put in there, right?
Right.
So on comes this song, and I'm like, man, whatever that is what I need to do, right? And it ended up being Kenny G Songbird, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Mom, I gotta play sax. I gotta play sax, right? So I happened to be in middle school at the time, and sixth grade comes around, and I play sax. So I was just one of those people that just stuck with it, like, did it in middle school, played in high school, got a scholarship to go to college for music. And, I was going to be the professional musician. That's all I was going to do, right? But my whole family is from Jamaica. And I don't know if you know this about island people, but it's all about that education, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I don't care, that's cute and all, but study your lesson. That's all that. Study your lesson. Study your lesson, right?
That's how I grew up.
Yeah, study your lesson, right? So my dad is a dentist, right? And I literally grew up in a dental office. I was always there, right?
Right.
So my dad's like, yo, you need to hit these books. Son, you need to become a dentist. As you get older, you're going to get ugly and no one's going to want to see you on stage. And when I get older in my profession, I just make more money. I'm ugly, but at least I got money. I said, okay, Dad, you know what? I was like, whatever, Dad. Like, that's cool. So I did do a biology major like on the side. I really wasn't taking it that seriously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing like 5 or 6 nights a week at Universal Studios, this amazing club, the nicest club I've ever still played in to this day, It's called City Jazz in Orlando, Florida. And I don't even know if it's still there, but I was playing there 5 nights a week with this person named Sandra Lewis, which was like the next Celine Dion or something, right? I thought we was gonna do the thing, right? Like
Right.
Whitney, right? So, everything's going good, the people would call me for other gigs. I'd be like, oh no, I'm with Sandra, man. I can't do the gig. I'm playing with Sandra at City Jazz, like the best gig in Florida right now.
Right.
So eventually, no one else calls you because you're like, oh, he's playing with Sandra. So Sandra gets this gig with Cirque du Soleil. She gets this call. And she just said, oh, see you. Peace.
Deuces.
And I'm like, okay, well, what about us?
Right.
Right? So I'm like, oh, man. So, I mean, my money ran out, man. I was like, I got evicted. Water, power got turned off. I had to borrow money from my girlfriend. I'm living with my girlfriend now. I said, Dad, that dentistry thing don't sound too bad. Like, you make a phone call. So, he made some phone calls and he got me an interview over there at Howard. And by the grace of God, they let me in.
I love it. Look, by your dad's record.
Well, it's like I still now don't get me wrong. I went to the interview, and tell me how crazy is this? I'm like talking to the director. I'm like, hey, I like dentistry because I like teeth. He's like, boy, you lying.
Right.
You lying. I was like, how come you didn't tell me that about your music? I said, I didn't think that you wanted to hear anything about music. He goes, son, you need to play your strengths. Because this whole school thing,
this might not be it.
This might not be it. So, I mean, here's the crazy thing. When I got into dental school, at the same time, literally, I get the letter, the same time I get a record deal. At the same time.
You are kidding.
I'm not kidding. I can't make this stuff up. So I have the record label saying to me, son, you need to get on the road and push this record. You need to get on the road and support this record. And I got the dental school like, son, you need to hit these books and study these teeth so you can drill on the teeth real good,
Right.
And I'm like, man. I said, which one do I pick?
Right.
I had to make a decision. So I picked dentistry, right? And I'm like, man, to this day, I always think, that, what's this saxophone player named Eric Darius?
Yes, Eric.
We both got record deals at the same time, and now he's considered like the genre topper or whatever.
Yes, he is.
And, I think to myself, man, if I would have chose the record deal instead of the dental school, would I have been the genre topper? I don't know.
Right.
But I had to take a back seat for almost 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like that was tough.
That's real life. That's real life stuff.
That was tough, man. And so I went through school. Now I still gigged and stuff and released records. But I mean, to this day, I feel like I'm still playing catch up with that. Mm-hmm. And now finally, by the grace of God, I mean, I've been a board certified practicing dentist for the last 16 years now. And I mean, it's by the grace of God. I mean, I even have my own practice now. So it's crazy, right? So now that that's good, I feel like I can make the whole music thing like good, because I need to get it out there. I've come too far. I gotta put it out there.
Yes.
And now I finally figured out a way to merge, because I always didn't love dentistry, but now that I'm in it, I'm like, wow, my dad was right. It really is a cool thing because you really can do, as you were saying, like those facts that you rattled off before you put me on was very interesting. I'm like, yeah, those are good reasons. But those weren't my reasons. Right. A little different. But yeah, you can shape your career any way you want. And for me, yeah, like I want it to be like a 360 thing. Like, so You come to me for your teeth, but you're coming to Phillip Doc Martin for your teeth.
Right. That's a big deal.
That's a difference.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna touch your teeth like an artist, a true artist.
I love it.
Yeah, and I also love food. I'm a big foodie.
Now, I noticed when you were in Pensacola, you did a video, a description of, was it McGuire's that you went to?
Yes.
And so I was like, okay, Doc getting around.
Yeah, it was right next to my hotel. I've never seen anything like that.
Yes.
That's an interesting spot.
It is indeed.
Yeah, it was in the food.
Irish pub.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar bills on the ceiling and stuff. I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
I thought it was in Disney World or something. It was crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
So I take it you live in Pensacola?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia, but
I'm okay.
So yeah. So you were here, you performed here, but I missed it.
At the Sweet Lounge.
At the Sweet. Yes, you did.
Look, that was a nice show too.
Yes.
What was cool, my classmates came out to that joint. It was real cool.
Yes.
They was all crying. They're like, we made it. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God.
I love it.
Y'all doing too much.
We got to bring you back.
Yeah. You got next time. Look, if you ever go, just tell Doc Robinson, you got to bring Doc back.
Yes. I love Doc.
Oh man, that's a beautiful man right there.
Yes, he is. Yes,
that's
he is.
A beautiful man. It's funny because I don't know if he usually does this, but after the show, I went back to his house and we just hung.
Yeah. Just real down to earth.
Till like 3 a.m, just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I gotta go, man.
Yeah,
no, that's a cool cat, man. Like,
yes, he is.
He loves the music, man. He is in a dream job situation. So
yes, he is. Yes, he is. And Wendell, do you have a question for Doc?
Yeah, my question is, how do you balance jazz with dentistry? I'm like Shenita. My father played in the jazz band. This was before keyboards. He used to put a piano on a trailer and pull it behind the car. So I've always been around music. I love music. So how do you balance out being a dentist and also an artist?
I get asked that question the most. And what's so funny is I made this video blog. And pretty much, if you go to like my Instagram or my Facebook, which is down on the bottom here, you can check out this blog that I do. I do it almost every week, and we're like 7 episodes deep. But it literally answers that question. It shows me going through my life as a dentist, a musician, and avid foodie. All my 3 love. It's like a 360 thing. Like you just got to check out an episode to see what I'm talking about. It's so awesome. Well, at least I think it's cool.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. So I'm hoping that the people who are watching will, subscribe, check you out.
Just follow me,
Yeah, follow you.
What's up, but to answer your question, you got to watch the video. But I mean, it's a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance. Like it's always something popping. Thank God I'm a dentist because I can make my own schedule. And it's all about time, just managing your time.
Absolutely. And I know you have a family, so you not only have to balance work, the music career, but the family life, right?
Yes.
So it's you definitely have to be very conscious and sensitive to all of those areas of your life. So
yes, tough.
Delicate balance. I like how you said that.
I actually I had to make some big changes in my life. You know what? COVID was bad, but it was good for people. You know what I'm saying? Like it just made a lot of people do things that they never thought that they could do.
Yes.
I remember COVID was terrible. COVID took my mother. COVID took my mother-in-law. However, COVID made me get like a home. Now I recorded my last 2 singles from my house. I never thought I could. I have to go to the recording studio and record my CD and all. I'm in my pajamas recording that joint for free.
Wow. like look at this.
Yeah, and like
I never thought was possible.
Yeah, and the joint got on XM radio, all that, just like all the other ones from my house.
I love it.
Right?
And your music is amazing. I wish you had time to give them a snippet. I know you don't, but they can go and purchase a CD, right?
Yeah. Well, just stream me, whatever you want to do. Like,
yes,
check me out, but really check out the videos though. Like, check out, just check me out.
Yes, check them out.
Check me out. You can see what's going on. But yeah. But COVID, did helped us. And what I had to do, I had to cut out. So I used to play in this wedding band. Right? Every weekend I would have a gig with this band. And I'm like, why am I playing in this band? I need to be doing me. Why am I not putting my energy into my own career? And I said, you know what? No more of this. So I stopped all side gigs. If it's not a Phillip Doc Martin benefiting thing, I just don't do it. And at first I'm like, man, I'm going to be just at home. But now, I mean, look at me. I'm doing Pensacola jazz, sweet jazz.
Yes.
That stuff wasn't coming when I was doing the other joints.
Right.
I kid you not. So
it reminds you of being in position, right?
Yeah.
Giving up something so that you can be positioned where you really should be. So you're speaking to me. So thank you for sharing that.
Hey, I'm supposed to be here clearly tonight.
Yes. Look, for more reasons than one, right, Doc?
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Clearly I was supposed to be here.
Yes.
So, I'm enjoying the ride. Okay?
Yes, I am too. But, when I was reading your bio and it was talking about how you are striving to be the best dentist and the best musician, unlike some people, like you want to be the best at both worlds.
Yes.
Elaborate on that a little bit for us.
Well, whatever you do, you got to be the best. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, you could be, trash man, whatever. Like, you got to be the best, So that's the way I see it. I want to be the best. And I get disappointed, as you will see in my videos, when people don't give you their best. I want your best. You gonna cook me a dish? Cook it your best.
Right.
Because if I cooked it for you, I'm gonna do my best.
Absolutely.
I work on your tooth. I'm going to do my best. Right. And
when you perform for your paid clients, you're gonna give them what they expect.
The best, right?
The best. Yes.
It gotta be the best. Yes. So yeah, man, you gotta be your best. I love it. I love it.
Wendell?
Yes.
You want to piggyback off that?
Yeah, I believe that you need to dominate the market. And that's a very positive thing. I believe that competition is very, very healthy. Any contest that I put on, there's only one prize. It's first place. And controversy was saying this thing I say next, but in Olympics, there's no bronze and there's no silver. You just came close. So that's there'd only be one.
Yes.
So if you're going to do something like Doc said, you give it your all. Why not? If you're going to be in a contest, give it all. Why go to contest? Oh, I think I'm going to lose. Well, I'm not going to participate.
Right.
Give it my all. You can't be afraid to fail. And you can't be afraid to be publicly embarrassed if you're striving to be your best. But most people talk about wanting to be their best, but they just want to remain very good because 80% of your effort for being very good is going to take about twice as much to be your best. And incrementally, it's not that much. And most people are content with just being very good. There's nothing wrong with that. but I like to push limits. And
Yeah.
Well, my middle name Limitless.
I love it.
I love it.
Doc, tell me what has been the most exciting part of this journey. Like you said, at 9, you started, wanting to be a jazz musician, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over the years, and I don't know your age, and I don't want you to share it unless that's something you're comfortable with. But from 9 to whatever, right?
Right.
What has been the most exciting part of the journey?
Okay, so what's exciting is I'm blowing through a piece of metal, and this piece of metal has taken me all these places. Like, people pay me money to blow into this piece of metal. They pay me to fly somewhere and put me up in a hotel to blow through this piece of metal. And I'm like, wow.
That's a blessing.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell my musician friends all the time, especially the ones that like do get to go on tour and stuff. I'm like, do you realize how lucky we are? Like, look, if you're a singer, you're just singing, and they're putting you up, flying you here, people flying there to see you. Just do that. And I enjoy it. I love that people enjoy what I do. That's very beneficial as well. It feels good. I don't take it for granted. But what the most exciting thing is just not knowing what's next. Mm-hmm. And where the journey, that's what's cool. I mean, I started from, my bedroom. And now it was actually kind of cool because I test drove this car. You probably haven't heard of it. It's a new electric car that came out called the Lucid. It's
I had
an overly expensive car. Mm-hmm. It's like the next Tesla or whatever. Okay. So we in this fancy smancy car, and the lady's like, blah, blah, blah. This does this, that, that. I said, is the sound system good? Like, yeah, the sound system's good. I said, well, type in Phillip Doc Martin, right? So she goes, okay. She goes, who's that? She didn't realize that it was me, but so in this car, we type in Phillip Doc Martin, and up pops my picture in all my CDs, right? So it looks legitimate artist, and we start playing some music. She's like, man, this is pretty good. I said, yeah, like I'm trying to test it out because I know these songs because I wrote them and stuff, She's like, that's you? I was like, yeah, that's me. She's just like, that, like, it was, but you think it's like, if a lot of artists are out there and you type their name into these search engines and stuff, it don't pop up unless, I don't know, you got to do like 3 clicks or something. Like, this thing literally popped up, like, and so, yeah, but it has taken so many years to get to that point.
And that's to be applauded.
Hey.
As a matter of fact, I pulled up a YouTube, and I'm going to try to share the video because I really do want them to get a snippet of what you do.
Okay.
So I want you guys to bear with me. There's a few choices here. Doc is in the house. Phillip Doc Martin featuring Julian Vaughn.
Oh wow, yeah.
Which would you prefer, Doc?
Oh, are you doing the music video?
I'm gonna do YouTube.
Yeah, like there's like a music video of me in my dental office with the doc is in the house. You seen that one?
I haven't. You want me to try that?
Yeah, try pulling up the doc is in the house
for smooth
music
jazz.
video.
It's jazzdiscover.com.
I don't know if that is it.
You'll see it. It'll be like, or you can just type in Phillip Doc Martin. It should just pop up. Like you'll see me in scrubs in the demo office. But you're just gonna play the song. You're not gonna put
for jazz. It's
jazzdiscover.com. What? Yep.
That's just a little bit for them, Doc. That's just a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. So we need to give them a whole bunch. If they go to Instagram,
They can go to Instagram. Yeah, you know.
The website.
Yeah, they could go to the website. They could go, yeah. They could go to all that. All that information down at the bottom there.
Your music is amazing. I'm telling you, when I was at the jazz festival, I was like, who is that guy all down on the floor? And who is that?
They're like, wait a minute, this guy.
Yes, you were in your groove. You hear me? You were in your groove. So I appreciate it.
I had to leave it out there. Woo.
Yes. Yes. So how has this career enhanced your life, your personal life?
Oh, ooh. When you say enhance, I guess
made it better.
I guess you know what it is. Like, it's been a long road, and you know, finally kind of in a place, kind of getting my groove. Like I can relax. Like before COVID, I mean, for the last 12 years, I was working 7 days a week. Like, I mean, literally like doing like dentistry Monday through Saturday and gigging on top of that. And like now I'm finally in a place where like, so now I don't work Fridays or Saturdays anymore.
I love it.
So I do Monday through Thursday, and whatever gigs I have, they just fit in somewhere in there. But usually it's chill. Like this Thursday night right now, Thursday is my favorite day.
I know, right? Because tomorrow what?
Yeah, I'm like, tomorrow is whatever, you know?
Yes.
And I try to do things. It's actually funny. Like now that I have off, I like shadow other docs. I go out to lunch with other docs, you know, like learn something. Mm-hmm. Go back to the school. Like actually last week I was at the school, the dental school, trying to teach the kids, you know, how's this look, doc? Oh man, that look terrible. You gotta go back. Go back. Yeah.
Yes, that's called get back, right?
Yeah,
pay
it
forward.
Hey, it feels good being on the other side. I'll tell you that.
I know it does.
I was like, yeah, you go do that again, son. You know, I remember they told me that. I was like, oh, I felt good.
Yeah, you remember those days when it was you?
Yeah, but I mean, for real, like when I was a student, I was like, man, my tooth was not that bad. Nah, them teeth were that bad. Like, they need to go back, hit that again.
Redo that.
Redo that. Thank God it was a piece of plastic and not a real tooth. Okay, thank goodness. You know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Wendell, what you got for him?
Well, it's just that I love his passion for what he's doing, and that comes through, and that's something that you can't fake. You know, if you enjoy what you're doing, it's not really work. And I haven't met him before tonight, but my impression is dentistry is just like the saxophone. It's not work. It's something that he enjoys doing 24/7. And so I admire that in him, and that's where I live my life too. And it's a mindset, right? Like, hey, I'm just living my best life.
There you go.
You put a price tag on that, so I salute you.
Absolutely,
hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah.
What are you most proud of in terms of like your kids? When your kids look at you, are you proud at how they admire who you are as a professional doctor?
They're so young. I don't think they
Oh, they're young. How old are they, Doc?
6, 8, and 10.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I just hope I'm giving them a good enough example. Like, I have 2 daughters and I have a son. I said, okay, look, daughter, look at where you live. You know, look at the kind of lifestyle that you're living. You don't, your belly is always full with food and all that stuff. And, you know, look, your parents are home and they're around, right? I said, you need to do this good or better when you get older.
Yes.
If it don't feel like this, then something is wrong.
Right.
You need to do better.
You better say it.
Yeah, I like, look, like, I just don't want them to bring home no riffraff foolishness.
Right. Absolutely.
No, absolutely not.
Set the standard. Set the standard. Yeah. Let's meet it or exceed it.
Exactly. Like they see daddy, you know, here, you know, you find yourself a daddy.
Right. That's right.
You know, like,
That's right.
Yeah, find yourself.
I'm gonna be the example.
Yeah, that's all I hope I'm doing. Just look.
Be the example.
Yeah, just observe and try to mimic. Okay, that's it.
Yes. A good parent wants their children to meet or exceed where they are.
Exactly. That's all I want.
Yeah. So I know Wendell has a piece that he wants to share as we think about breast cancer survivors, and I want us to give him an opportunity to share that piece in dedication. And Wendell, I'm gonna let you share that. Hold on just a moment. There we go.
All right. Yeah, this is dedicated to women who have just found out that they have breast cancer. And I titled this spoken word, Breast Cancer Diagnosis and You.
And Wendell, can we also include the men? Because as you know, our friend Charlie James was diagnosed with breast cancer and overcame it. So can we include the men too?
Oh, absolutely. And that's a little known fact that people aren't aware of, that men get breast cancer also. And I think it's unfair that men can get prostate cancer and breast cancer, but women can only get breast cancer because they don't have a prostate.
Okay.
Well, I'm grateful. We don't have all those organs that you all have going on. So let's keep it moving.
Yeah, it's called Breast Cancer Diagnosis and You, a spoken word by Wendell Limitless Howlers. You have been diagnosed with breast cancer. Listen to the spoken word to get some answers. Breast cancer, when you first hear that sound, feels like your head is violently spinning around. Feel how you feel deeply, fully, and strong. Helps you get through. The feeling won't last long. Options as far as treatment You must assess. Talk to family doctors, etc., and then take the best. You may have doubts about how much money will be spent, but what price is your health? Make that assessment. You have breast cancer, and it does not have you. Even if you have a mastectomy, you are still sexy and cool. Of course, a mastectomy is just one choice. There's radiation and other treatments. Exert your voice. You are more than a breast. You are more than two. The power you have is still within you. One thing to remember, you are loved and approved. First by yourself, and then those who love you. I am and always will be Wendell Limitless Hollins.
I love it. Yes, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, blessing the people.
Yeah.
You're going somewhere with that spoken word gift that you have, young man.
Oh, trust me, I know. People gonna be saying, yeah, Gil Scott Heron reminds me of Wendell Hollins.
I love it. So Doc, tell us what's next on the journey. Is there anything else? Is there new music? Is there more tours?
I'm gonna be playing more on the street. I got a bunch of gigs coming up. I'm going to Stockton, California in a week. And then I have a nice show at City Winery in DC.
I love City Winery.
Coming up this next month. So that's cool. And I'm releasing a Christmas CD.
Oh, really?
This year, my first Christmas joint. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I need that.
But you know, it's been such a long time. People been bugging me for years. You need to do a Christmas CD. I'm like, man, you know how hard it is to come up with original content? Like, I just didn't want to put like jingle bells on there, you know?
Right.
It gotta be like original.
Right. I can only imagine the work. I can only imagine.
Yeah. So it's gonna be cool.
I would love to have that. I love jazz and I love Christmas music. So I try to support the artists when they come out with a Christmas CD. So please let us know when.
Yeah, it's coming out the end of November.
End of November. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
November.
Well, I'll be
even if you know, for some reason, if I don't get the APB out because this social media algorithm is weird.
It is weird.
I'm like, you know, I'll see something. I'll say, did you see the video I put out last week? I like boosted it. I did all this, shared it 20 million times.
Right.
They're like, nah, I ain't see it, man. You ain't
what's going on? Yes, we just need to hire somebody professional, and that's what they do, so they can help us with this. Because I'm lost in the sauce with it all.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like it's very frustrating.
Yes,
it's very frustrating. So, but it looks like you're doing your thing, you know.
Well, I'm trying. I'm just flowing.
You got me out here yapping. You doing something.
Yeah, hopefully it's gonna come back full circle and say you put in the work. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you doing it, man. You know, it's funny. I actually do this kind of thing a lot with interviews and stuff. Truth be told, this is one of the coolest ones. I like the way you got it all set up, and it's really good. Like,
awesome.
You doing that.
I appreciate it. I tell you, it's a joy. I've been out most of the month not feeling well with the flu. And so to be back in, I was like, Lord, I really want to interview Doc. I really want to feel good the night that I do interview him. And so it all just worked out to end my birth month with you and Wendell and this beautiful jazz. I mean, I'm just so excited. But you know, what's next? Other than the CD that's releasing in December, you're traveling to Stockton City Winery in DC, I think you said. Any plans to come back to the ATL before the year's out?
You know what? I mean, anything's possible. I'm just trying to get the word. Like, it's so crazy. I'm trying to get the word out, and finally, like, you know who Walter Beasley is?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Okay, so he said on his Facebook today, he said he saw this reel that I released, and he said, "Man, that was cold." He put that was cold, and he had my reel there, and all these people are like, "Wow, if he's cold, then who is this guy?" So eyeballs are looking. So it's only a matter of time for I see y'all on the street. That's all I'm gonna say.
Please say that again. Please, and please out there, people, know that you may not feel like the effort is netting you what you desire, but please know that someone is looking, they are watching, they are noticing, and just continue your journey, because one day,
Like, it's so crazy. I mean, look, I'm here. And I was not here literally 2 years ago.
Yes, that
and
part.
I've been playing a long time, and I had to finally believe in myself.
Yes,
you know. Yes. So look, believe in yourself, and it will happen. It might take some time, but
it might take some time. Don't give up. That's the key right there. And that's been my mantra. Just stick and stay.
Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered for? You know, when you think about your journey, where you are, not only your family members and your friends, but those who know you virtually or know you through your music. What do you, Phillip Doc Martin, want to be remembered for?
If you ever came across me in person or talked to me, you had a good time.
I can honestly say you were warm and kind.
Hey.
You were warm and kind and patient. And that says a lot about who you are. And so, yes, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you for
having. Yes. So continue being warm and kind, because, you know, when you don't acknowledge or make people feel good, it could definitely damper your success.
It's true.
Yeah.
You never know.
And if I remember correctly, Doc, did some of your instructors come up to the table at the festival?
Yeah. Well, no. They weren't my instructors. We all went to the same school and knew the same.
Okay.
We were like, stand back. They got these blockbuster names that everybody knows. Like,
okay.
Stand back and GV Black and all. I'm like, yes, those are your worst nightmares.
Right.
And look, these are old men, and they still scared. And these guys are dead, and they still scared.
They made an impact.
Oh my goodness! Look, now, if you would have asked those guys the same question, you're like, I want to instill the fear of God in all of you. You better get it right, son.
Yes.
When you work on that truth, you need to remember me.
I love it. And you know, that's what's missing today is the reverence.
Yeah. they reach back generations.
Yes.
Like oh my goodness.
Would you agree, Wendell? I think you're on mute, but would you agree? You have to come off mute.
Yeah, you have to be serious static while you were talking about. That's how much energy you project.
Amen.
So please.
What you say? Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just recently, I don't know what happened. I haven't moved, but I had a lot of static while you were talking. Just generated so much energy. I guess so very people.
I missed that. I missed the static. Thank goodness I didn't hear it. But I'm not sure. You're staticky a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you back on.
Okay, I just got it now, but that's okay. I haven't moved, but it's something going on. But that's okay. But whatever Doc said, I agree, because he's a cool person. He gets out there and he does his thing, and he's for his kids. And, he's living his best life. So look forward to meeting you in person. You know.
He is indeed.
I'll get up there before your show.
Hey, man, I'm going to see you on the street, brother.
So, Doc, share with the people. I know I'm running the information, but share with the people how they can follow you on social media. I don't think I put your website, but I can definitely type your website in.
It's all good. Like literally in the search engine anywhere, you just type in my name. That's the one thing that I think I did right. Everything is consistent. Phillip Doc Martin. You could type it in Facebook, Instagram. I mean, you could type it in Google.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pop up, and then you can just take it from there.
Phillip Doc Martin, and that is so cool. Phillip, first name, last name Martin, and Doc.
The Doc.
The Doc. And you know, Doc, one of the things that I enjoy so much about the Gulf Coast Jazz Festival is I wasn't planning on being in a booth helping to sell CDs, right?
Mm.
But I saw a need and I jumped over to help my sister friend for the weekend. But it was such an amazing experience to meet you and so many other amazing people both days. And I'm just grateful to connect with such a quality and talented young man.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Yes. You know what? When I talked to you at the Gulf Coast, you're like, yeah, would you do my podcast? I'm like, yeah. Like,
yes.
Yeah. And
yes.
I was happy when you actually followed through with that. I was like, yes, we're gonna do this podcast.
Yes, yes. We're gonna do it because it's what you do is so worth sharing, and I just want other people to enjoy it just as much as I did.
I appreciate that. You know,
yes,
what? That's awesome.
Yeah, because I truly believe sharing is caring. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say they care, but are you sharing?
I learned a lot from you in the pregame. I was like, look, I need to make some phone calls tomorrow.
Yes. There you go. And I love it.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm doing that tomorrow, guaranteed.
And as a matter of fact, the gentleman I was trying to reached out to me and said he's recovering from the flu. And next week he'll be able to talk, but I know you will make those phone calls tomorrow as well in your area, but we certainly can arrange something for next week for us to chat with him as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, because I know there's plenty of cats out here that do that thing. So
yes,
I'm actually going to call my accountant tomorrow, and he's going to probably
good.
I don't know exactly what to do. So.
And so just so the audience is up to speed on kind of what I shared, I was sharing with Doc Martin that I'm an author of a book titled Is Your House in Order? And so the question is, for anyone that I come in contact with, is your house in order? Are your affairs in order? Every aspect of them. And so I want this to be a very important question that each person asks themselves. And they do a personal assessment to see what it is that they may need to do to ensure that things are in order. And if they're not, do what's necessary to move in that direction. So I appreciate you, Doc, for listening.
Hey, I loved it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And so please share anything else, final words, final inspiration as it relates to dental care, as it relates to pursuing their dreams. If you would.
Dental wise, do your best job right before you go to bed. If you do just are cleaning your teeth when you wake up in the morning, it is too late. You are doing damage, or you have done damage. And you need to see your dental professional to clean all that stuff off so you can start all over again.
So in other words, brush your teeth in the morning.
Well,
brush your teeth in the evening. Floss your teeth.
Well, before you go to bed, floss, brush, go to bed. Right? if you don't do anything for the rest of the morning or the day, it doesn't matter. Before you lay down, floss, brush, go to bed. That's how you stay out the dental chair.
I love it.
Yes.
Floss, brush, go to bed.
That's right.
Don't follow it with macaroni and cheese.
Mm-mm.
Don't follow it with some crackers, some chips.
Oh, no. Look. Brush, the floss, brush, go to bed.
I want to make sure they heard that.
Please.
Yeah.
100.
I love it.
100. As far as, look, believe in yourself, be your best advocate, and you will go somewhere.
Yes.
All right? Just, yeah.
Advocate for self. Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Be your best self.
Be your best self.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. That's all for me.
Okay. Well, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for being present. Thank you for being willing. Thank you for sharing your journey. Wendell, thank you so much for sharing that spoken word that was just so important and it was so relevant. So thank you for just being willing to just be you all the time. So I absolutely am so grateful for both of you, men. And so I pray that continued blessings flow in your life and everything that you touch is magnified, right?
Appreciate that.
So, yes. So thank you, audience, for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast, whether it's tonight, whether it's on a replay, whether it's 6 months from now. Just thank you. And remember, I love you, but God loves you more and he loves you best. And remember, Life with Shenita was started with an ultimate goal to help people overcome life's challenges and to encourage them to live a vibrant life. So thank you for joining in. Please tune in next Thursday for our next conversation about mental health, which is very, very important. And we want to make sure we are not only physically healthy, financially healthy, spiritually healthy, but we're mentally healthy. Mm-hmm. And if there's work that needs to be done, then we're willing to do the work. Mm-hmm. So don't forget what Doc said. Floss, brush, and go to bed. 1, 2, 3.
Right. That's all you got to do. Stay out the chair.
Yes. So thank you for joining us tonight for Let's Ask the Doc.
All right.
Conversation with Phillip Doc Martin. You guys have an amazing evening, and we'll talk with you next time.